Hello, everybody, and welcome to the return of the deck portion of Next Week Now, your number one source for the hot deck techs in the Curiosity format. I'm your host, Trachy, and joining me as always is the lovely Jayfish. Hello, Jayfish. How you doing?
Howdy, folks.
Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with what Curiosity is a 40-card format using cards from the most recent standard legal set plus any cards from that standard legal set's draft format. In this case, it is March of the Machines. You can also play cards from the Multiversal Legends and also cards from March of the Machines Jumpstart. Also, once it releases, you will be able to play cards from March of the Machine Aftermath. That will be during week 3 of this season. Curiosity, we play every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific time. We have the link for the Discord in the video description below. Just hop on, join us. We're very friendly and welcoming group. You can easily ask any further questions you have there. Now, Curiosity, it's meant to sort of be like you're playing the most powerful draft deck you can. To kind of mirror the limited format, we have rarity restrictions in place. You may only have 2 rares/mythics in your main board with singleton copies of each. That means, like, you can't play just 2 Shieldreds. You have to play, like, a Shieldred and a Breach the Multiverse. For uncommons, you have to have 6 uncommons in your main board, with only 2 max of each copy of an uncommon. Commons, you can have as many commons as you want, but you can only have 3 max of each common. 8-card sideboards, your rarity restrictions must remain the same post-sideboarding as well. So you can't just, fill your sideboard up with a bunch of rares and bring them in games 2 and 3. No. Commons for commons, uncommons for uncommons, and rares and mythics for rares and mythics. Now, companions are legal. Companions do not count toward your rare/mythic count for your main board. So you can play 2 rares/mythics, like you can play a Shieldred, and you can play a Breach the Multiverse, and you can also then play like an Abosh in your sideboard. So yeah, there we go. That is Curiosity. It's a lot of fun. We play for 8 weeks, and then the top 8 players will get invited into the Crown Cave Dweller Final for the season. But you can also just show up whenever you want and just have a good time. Okay, there we go. So there's Curiosity. Now let's get on to the meat of the video, which is the deck. Today we've got what so far seems to be the best deck in the format, although it does have competition from the Luris decks, that's for sure. We've got Blue-Black Control. Now, this is a deck that both I and Jayfish went 3-0 with. In fact, Jayfish won week 1. Congratulations, Jayfish.
Thank you.
Yep, well deserved. We collaborated together to construct this list. And yeah, it's quite powerful. Because it was the winning list, though, the rares/mythics of the winning list are suspended, meaning they can't be played the following week. The week after that, they will be unsuspended. However, if a rare/mythic were to get suspended a second time, instead it gets banned and can't be played throughout the rest of the season. The rare / mythics that got suspended were Shieldred, the March of the Machine Shieldred, which is why my deck picture is of Shieldred, but Shieldred's not in the deck. I'll just change that up to Invasion of Amonkhet. There we go. And then Breach the Multiverse. Two very powerful cards. However, blue-black has a lot of really strong options. Like, it definitely hurts to not be playing Shieldred and Breach the Multiverse. Those cards just win the game easily enough, but blue-black has quite a few rares and mythics that could just win you the game. In this case, I'm playing Hidetsugu and Kairi, and then Chrome Host Seed Shark. But again, there's plenty of options. In a more, like, aggressive meta, you can also be mainboarding the Invasion of Fiora. Or, like, you could be playing Luris, of course, and put in a few more 2-drops. There's just plenty of options to choose from. So having its rares and mythics suspended shouldn't hurt blue-black too much. So, as for the rest of the deck, and the uncommon slots, playing 2 copies of Oracle of Tragedy. Nice little card. Like, it's not, like, overwhelmingly amazing. Would you agree with that, Jayfish?
I mean, it's kind of crazy, especially if you're a Luris deck, but just in blue-black Reanimator, it's just kind of there, because you need an uncommon.
Yeah, I mean, it blocks in the early game, it helps smooth out your draws, and, like, in the later game, you can use it to make sure you don't mill out, which is a concern in this format. There are a lot of cards that mill. In blue-black. The other uncommons, you got Invasion of Amonkhet, very nice card. You know, each opponent discards a card, you draw a card. Nice little bit of card advantage going on there. And then, of course, flipping into Lazotep Convert is just really strong. Like, if you can flip Invasion of Amonkhet, that can win you some matchups. Like, I know when we played with you on Mardu Reanimator, whenever I had the power to flip Invasion of Amonkhet, you just conceded the game.
Yeah, like, your own creatures aren't great, but your opponents will often have just crazy things in their graveyard, because you do so much just incidental milling. Yeah. So, Invasion of Amonkhet, really good uncommon.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad to get one of your own creatures, because it becomes a 4/4, so even, like, your Preening Champion becomes a 4/4 flyer that gives you a 1/1. That's, like, not a bad fail case. And then the best uncommon, by far, is Halo Forager. Halo Forager is like you're playing Snapcaster Mage, but it's uncommon, and it's also a 3/1 flyer. Halo Forager is absurdly good. It's insane. Yeah. Then for commons, you're playing quite a few removal spells. The count, like, you know, it varies from person to person. Jayfish had a different count of removal spells than I did, but you're playing your final flourishes. Fantastic removal spell. The -2/-2 is good enough already, and you have a lot of stuff that you can easily just sacrifice to get the -6/-6 with ease, and -6/-6 basically kills everything. As far as dispersal, nice little cheap bounce spell, helps fix out your draws, and is quite good against the incubate tokens. And then Deadly Derision, just, you know, good, just absolutely kills the thing. Removal gets you a treasure, so that's nice. You can sacrifice the treasure to final flourishes, or it helps you double spell, things like that. The other spell we're playing is Unseal the Necropolis. Unseal the Necropolis is an amazing card. Fantastic source of card advantage, especially when combined with Halo Forager. Then For the creatures, we got the full suite of Nezumi Informants, just a nice little card to play in the early game to get you a bit of card advantage, hurt your opponent, and can easily just be chomped and stuff later on. Late game, you can get it back to with Unseal the Necropolis if your opponent has like only one card in hand, and like you know what it is. Like it's like, oh, they have like a 7-drop in their hand, or like, oh, they brought like Gyruda into their hand. I'll just use Nezumi Informant and deal with that. Preening Champion's just all around great creature, 2/2 flyer that makes a 1/1. I mean, great for blocking, and Preening Champion is good enough aggressive body as well. And also a singleton copy of Halo Charge Scob. Halo Charge Scob is more important when you're playing with Breach the Multiverse, but still like not a terrible card to have as a 1-of, because it loops well with Unseal the Necropolis. As for the sideboard, Invasion of Fiora, excellent rare to bring in against aggressive decks. It's a Wrath. Glistening Deluge for the like green-white matchups. Great sideboard card to bring in. Timoret is like the reason to play black this format. I mean, okay, also the fact that black is amazing, but like Timoret is really important in this meta because Lurrus decks are everywhere. Traumatic Revelation, fantastic discard spell. In the matchups where it's good, being able to get it back with Halo Forger can completely destroy your opponent's hand. And then negates for matchups where your opponent's playing things like Sunfall or some like, you know, you're in the control matchup as well. So there we go. There's the list. Quite a good deck. You have any insight to give on the deck from what you played?
I think when I go to play it again, I would probably take out the Forest Dispersal. I never really felt like it did anything too good, but that might just be the matches I was up against.
Yeah, did you play many Incubate decks?
I believe I played against one Incubate deck. Glistening Deluge, also, just something that maybe I just didn't see the right matchups. I don't think many people were on green or white this week.
Yeah, I played against mono white players, so
yeah, there was one mono white player, but like, so I mean, maybe you use the uncommon sideboard slot to just hose that guy really hard, but like, you could probably cut it if you wanted to. One thing that really surprised me about this format is it is so easy to get a player empty-handed. Like Nezumi Informant, I feel like the vast majority of my games, by like turn 4, one of us was on an empty hand almost. Yeah. Like it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, Nezumi Informant, like Ravenous Rats variants, just always perform like just above expectations. It's been a good card in limited adjacent formats for basically, I don't know when Ravenous Rats got printed originally, but it's been around for like a long time. Okay. You ready to get into the matches though?
Yes, let us cat pun that I didn't come up with anything. Let us Warrior Cats. There you go. There's my mandatory one Warrior Cats reference.
Challenge. Accept.
So on my end, we will be starting things off with, it might have helped if I explain this first off, Ozzy's mono black Lurrus deck. He's not companioning Lurrus, but it's in the deck, and you'll see later on why I say it's a Lurrus deck.
So Jayfish will be playing 3 lists, 3 of the top lists from week 1 from our community members. Not the top list. We don't want to do any repeats and stuff. We want to showcase some variety. Yeah, I'll play first.
Yeah, there's no repeats here. That's for sure. Would want that.
I like my land count, but I don't like having 2 unseals and a deadly derision in my opening hand. And this is
a little land heavy, but I can keep this. Let's start.
Okay, no surprise there. Let's discard Halo Forager. And then let's go into a preening champion. Aetherblade Agent. Thing to potentially watch out for. You know, the flipped version of it is quite a threat, that's for sure.
Yeah, pretty scary on both halves. Like 1/1 Death Touch over 2 isn't terrible.
Yeah, I'll leave back the elemental to block in case you decide to flip.
Let's go Aetherborn.
Interesting. Let's unseal. Get back my Halo Forager. Oh, I get 2 Halo Foragers back.
I milled 3 swamps, so thank you.
Unfortunate for me. Let's see. Well, I got a Final Flourish in hand. Let's use the... Halo for... Wait, in hand, sorry. In graveyard.
Yeah, I was about to say, is Trachy giving away information? So unlike them.
Do I want to kill Aetherblade in case you flip next turn? No, I probably just want to kill Consuming Aetherborn.
Yeah, I think you would just trade with the Halo Forger if I flip next turn.
Yeah, I agree. You can't flip and use a removal spell in the same turn, so I'm fine with holding off for now. I mean, my graveyard's basically my second hand in this deck, right? What have you got for Aetherblade, like, where you're attacking with it?
I think it's a pretty obvious card that you're familiar with.
Oh god. Oh yeah. Okay. It's Luris. Got it. Sure. I'll make you spend 5 mana though.
Sand would have been cracked if it was Luris.
Well, there's your Timrats.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking one of those. So the question is Aetherborn or Agent? You have an unsealed in your graveyard that you can flash back if you have a land drop. That's not too bad. We're gonna take...
Actually, I don't need an unseal in my graveyard. It's in your graveyard.
It is also in my graveyard. Love to see that. We're gonna take the Aetherborn.
Okay. Well, Timrid is something I definitely need to kill, so.
Swamp and Aetherborn. Will this bait out the dispersal?
It'll bait out a Final Flourish.
That's fine. Two lifelink, not terrible on his own here.
Yeah. It basically nullifies the printing champion's damage. Let's do that unseal play you were talking about. I'll take it from your graveyard. Why'd Halo Forager need to also take it from your opponent's graveyard? Like, man, going off there.
We will remove the Halo Forger that is untapped.
Yep, very, very important to stop me from just winning with flying damage.
Swing for 2. And inform.
Yeah, let's discard the dispersal. Hitotsugu, let's go.
So with that figure on the stack.
Come on. Randomness. Let's make you discard your remaining card.
Fortune.
Yes, that's a good card to make you discard.
Swing for 2.
Got your removal spell, or... Okay, you get to survive for a bit longer. Okay, let's see what you can draw into.
Let's go.
The Luris is going to be incredibly important here.
And I will be attacking for 2, otherwise I'm not just dead to the birds because I can Luris, but need to be as high of a life total as I can be. And yeah, you kind of have to hold back one of the birds because, like, otherwise I get to get in with Luris.
Exactly.
Crack a treasure and eat your Hitsugo and a Halo Forger. And we'll start by going to combat.
Yep, you probably are able to turn this game around now.
Get that card from your hand, one way or another.
Yeah, I kept it in hand in order to force you to zoom in formant.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it keeps me off of getting a back like valid, but it's like a very minor thing.
I don't really care much about Luris. I care about that Timoret. The Timoret's going to be the thing that helps you win.
Yeah, because I'm just going to keep eating your stuff. Goodbye, Halo Forger, so no more loops, and Oracle. I think I get to eat your second Oracle. Is that in here? No, no second Oracle. I'll get rid of an unseal. I'd like to have one of the 1-drop here. That'd be nice to start getting some extra life. A 1-drop backup creature. I think we just have to go swing for 2.
Yeah, and I double block.
And play agent.
Yeah, I think this is game. I drew a land. Good game.
Good game. So right there, we're already seeing how good Loris is.
Yeah, killing Hidetsugu on the stack was, I think, the main thing, though.
Hidetsugu was a dice trigger, right?
Yeah, but doing it before I could manipulate my top deck.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about maybe bringing in merciless repurposing, which I'm definitely going to bring in just because you're an Arbrask fan.
Let's see. Obviously do that and cut out Invasion of Amonkhet. I do not want to fill your graveyard, so.
Yeah, but Invasion of Amonkhet does rip apart my hand also. Not terrible.
Now, here's the question. Do I bring in Traumatic Revelation? You know I have Traumatic Revelation in the sideboard, so you're going to be cautious around Luris.
Oh, if you think, like, often that you can wait till, like, 8 mana to play around getting your Luris Revelation, like, yeah, some of the times you're going to be able to. But I think playing Revelation is worth it.
But it's only really good against Luris.
I mean, it's a little bit worse here, I guess, because I'm not putting Luris in from an outside source. I'm just, like, naturally drawing it.
Obviously bringing in the Timorets in this matchup. No surprise there. By the way, do not drop Timoret down, like, right... Oh my god. There we go. At least this is a keepable mole.
Yeah, try to save on the Timoret until either there's something you want to exile next turn, or you just have mana to activate it immediately.
Right,
it's
yeah.
Pretty important. Let's start with the rats. We'll go Forger again. Show me that hand.
Well, you get to incubate.
Not terrible here.
Let's go with the Halo Forger and the Preening Champion.
Gonna turn on token and attack for 3.
I will not double block. I do have a Farah's Dispersal in the deck, so. I want to see what's going on in your hand.
It's pretty similar to the hand you had when I activated it, but you will not incubate this time.
Probably, well, I could choose to. You know, there's an argument that I could get the 3/3, but...
Yeah, but, like, the Aetherborn lifelink was pretty relevant to me winning that last game. You're going to...
Yeah, flip.
And swing for 6.
I'm fine with that. Let's make you use the removal spell.
I could, but since I know you have a flourish, I'm not going to.
I'm happy enough with that. Now, you'll likely use the removal spell on this card, though.
True. Let's force it out.
But I'm fine with that because it allows my flyers to survive, so... Ooh, you sacrificed the informant. I'm not sure if I agree with that, because I'm just going to...
You can exile it to gain some life, but...
Yeah.
And you're not holding up your removal spell, so my attacking is a little bit easier.
Yeah, true, but I'm currently winning the race, so...
Currently?
Timrat, hi. Let's see, what have I got? I got some good stuff to exile. But, I mean, you know I have Final Flourish in hand, so... I'm fine with taking 6 here.
But what you don't know is I just drew another one. Swinging with everything. With 5 mana and 2 unknown cards in hand. Kinda singing Invasion of Furia to me, so...
Incorrect. I just have Printing Champion to produce more blockers.
Not terrible. Oof. Oof. Well, let's... Man, the card I drew is pretty interesting as to what I should do this turn. So this Blight Sower Fallid, it does not have 1 black devotion, right? No, it doesn't. Let's go do attacks.
Do you have a way of doing a damage to me?
Yes. Yes, I do.
What?
Aria. Aria.
Do I want to risk it then?
Do you? Do you want to risk it?
I have the kill otherwise.
I mean, I can't see your hand, but it looks to me like you don't immediately have lethal.
I have 6 damage on board.
I have 8 life.
Yeah, that's true. You could just play Timrat, so.
Get in there for all those terrible things Trachy said about demigods and gods tribal decks.
Okay, you can go ahead, gain your 2 life. What are you?
Hugo and Forza. Yeah, I think that seals it up. I don't think there's anything I can get off of this that does it.
Do I need to exile now? Do you know?
Yes, because it's all part of an effect.
Then return up to. Okay, it's not 2 targets. It's return up to. Yes, you are correct.
Oh, right, yeah, also it doesn't target. But yeah, it doesn't really matter, because like I don't have the mana to activate Tiamat.
I'll also exile my Halo Charge Scab.
I just don't think there's any... Like, I'm just doing this to mill the cards because I'm not too familiar with this deck. Yeah. Move on to game 3.
Okay. Quite an even matchup here.
Yeah. Hopefully this time you won't see Hitotsugo, though.
I mean, did I really see it last game?
You did see it. You had the option to see it. You just chose not to. I think we're gonna change up the uncommons a little bit.
Just bring in Render Inert so you can flip my invasions for me.
I don't have invasions. I'm not gonna bring in that card.
Yeah. I'm curious why Render Inert is in the deck then.
I mean, it kills incubates, but like, not really.
So does Black's removal options.
Let's start with that perfect knowledge.
Sure, I'll just return the favor. I mean, get the Preening Champion, I think, is the correct choice, because getting Halo Forager doesn't matter.
Yeah, Preening Champion is the most damage. I could take the Oracle to not even put you off a 2-drop, because like you said, you're just gonna Revelation. So.
Probably the Preening Champion to force on Seal as my 3-drop. Okay.
My hand's not looking too great right now. You do get to take the rare if you want to, but...
No. I want Timrat gone.
Yeah, he's also pretty good.
Plus, Timrat's the card you can actually play, so...
Would have liked to see a land there. I mean, it's one Swamp Hall.
Okay. That's true, but, you know... Could have played Timorette easily enough next turn. Do I want to unseal here, or do I want to Oracle?
Probably unseal. Especially because it, I don't know, bluffs counter spells just in a vacuum.
Yeah. I could.
One damage. When's one damage gonna matter?
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe I can use Oracle of Tragedy, discard the Halo Forger, and ensure that Unseal has.
Yeah, you could ensure it, but like you're hit. It's you're gonna hit one creature.
Right, and I have Halo Forager, so it doesn't matter if I only hit one.
Bright Reaper.
Yeah, only one.
I'm surprised you didn't just go printing there. Like, are you missing a land drop? Because I don't even think missing a land drop would be too bad. I did find a swamp. Question is, do I want to run out a Yara and risk it getting removed? And I think I have to if I want to try to win this game. You don't have a second swamp for deadly decision derision.
Do I?
Think of it now. You could just Halo Forger Flashback Finale Flourish, but I'm kind of okay with that. Because it means you can't flashback Unseal the Necropolis.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about right now. But
it also means you have to sacrifice an Oracle and probably, I don't know, maybe put back the Unseal. I don't imagine you put back the Preening Champion. You could loot, but like, is that last card in your hand good or not? Okay.
Difficult choice.
Oh. And we are just passing. Fire off Ayara? Ayara, right? It's Ayara?
Yeah, I think so. IRO.
Now you've got to ask, what are you more scared of? The 4/4 or the 2/3? But if you target the 4/4, I'm just going to sack it to draw a card.
I already know I'm getting rid of IRO. So I could always double block.
You could, which is why I'm gonna also attack with this 2/2.
I'm fine trading there.
I'm also okay with this. And I'm gonna play a second gargantuan.
Let's play Timorette.
No mana to activate though, so what we're gonna do is consuming Aetherborn. Swing for 5. Not 5, 9. What about if I said no?
I'm fine with that. I got the removal spell out. That's A-okay with me. Let's wrap the board.
Back Unseal Forger. Probably just those two.
Do I even want to get back Forager, though?
I definitely think you want to get back Forger.
Yeah, but I could just, like, draw into Unseal and then Forager.
Yeah, but it turns on... I guess I don't have an Unseal. I thought I had at least one Unseal.
I think I just get back my Unseal.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Printing Champion? No, just Unseal. Okay.
Anyways, we just have an Incubate free card.
Yep.
Which is a pretty quick clock with your remaining life total. Do you have a dispersal for it? Seems like you got something. Or are you just holding priority to make me think you have a spell?
There we go. In this case, Halo Forager, obviously.
Yeah, and probably Informant.
Yeah. No, you don't have anything in hand that I care about.
I have something in hand.
That I care
Plus,
about.
You know you're gonna Halo Forger for Unsealed next turn anyway, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe it's Preening Champion.
I think I just play Preening Champion so I have blockers guaranteed.
I definitely just flourish the champion.
Right. Like, if I had played Informant, you would have just killed the Informant, and, you know, nothing really matters too much there. Yeah, I'll block. I don't want to go down to 3.
You could flourish and kill off your Forger. But it looks like you're going for Unseal, which is also understandable.
Yeah. Let's get back Forager, obviously. And I only have 2 swamps, so I think I want Preening Champion. If I had more swamps, I would get back Timorette. You got your Unseal? Yeah, I'll trade here. Sure, I'll discard my Nizumi Informant. Let's just go double Preening Champion. That's a good threat against Invasion of Fiora.
Okay, well this makes my clock a lot faster. My clock to decking out, that is. But it also makes my clock for maybe winning the game faster.
Wait, what are you talking about? Halo Forager just kills you next turn.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, you're getting double Informant.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, yeah, now I have to play around being milled out by Halo.
Yeah, you have to play, you have to get double Informant.
Yeah, I was not even thinking about.
Okay.
Okay, so now if I can stall out for 9 minutes.
I also just top deck the Unseal. Good game.
So not the literal last card of the deck, but he was down there. He was down there.
Let's flip Invasion.
That was a very close game, though. Like, if you didn't have
It
Invasion on your turn, it would have been over.
Okay, good games there. Good showcase for both of the decks. Now let's go into the other two Luris decks.
And this time, I will always see Luris. It's just a free card.
Man, those games went on long enough that simply through, like, black spells being played, I played 27 black spells. Almost done with my dailies.
Yeah, I think unfortunately mine's like cast green-white spells, so I doubt that will be happening today.
Yeah. Oh, Luris counts as a white spell.
Luris does count as a white spell. This deck also has some white spells, because this is Gecko Man's white-black Luris list.
Playing Anafenza, which is interesting. Oh, hey, it's like... It's actually not the best opening hand I've seen, but I don't have to mulligan.
I won't. This one was terrible. Also, playing Elspeth Smite is one of the uncommons.
I mean... it could be a meta call.
It could be. It hurts Luris if your opponent doesn't play around it, but they know you have it because we have open deck lists.
Yeah, but it's more for, I think, like, whatever creature you want to not have Luris get back.
Let's go. Need all these other cards.
Norn's Inquisitor, quite an impressive card.
And watch how it impressively blocks this rat. I guess it's another flourish. You will just simply not Thoughtseize this out of my hand.
To be fair, I don't have the main boards. Let's see. Man, I wish I had an Unseal. Sure, go ahead. Flip your tutu.
Swing for 2. Words.
Okay. Let's force you to unseal it. Man, I really wish I had, like, an unseal. It'd be so good right now. Play your unseal so I can play your unseal, Jayfish.
Thank you.
We'll play Chrome Host. Go ahead and kill it. Do I want to run into the other Final Flourish? Oh wait, you have Elspeth Smite. Play it. Play the unseal.
I mean, I've just got to do it. But
let's go. I get an unseal. Let's do this after you've milled, now that I think about it.
Interesting. What you're thinking about? Invasion.
Oh no. That's what I meant. I didn't want to surveil into, you know, losing whatever I surveil at the top, although I'm milling both of these.
Yeah. Can I afford to send 4 at invasion without? This really isn't a tribal deck, so I'm just gonna send it face.
Well, if you do at the final, then it's best to just trade. Or block that to save a damage, but yeah, I figured. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shark, Forager.
I mean, also, literally all of my finals are in my graveyard right now.
Oh, are they? They are. It's true. Oh, she had 9 mana. Okay. I'm fine taking 2, but I don't want to take 5. What? Oh, you have angelic intervention. I see. Oh, this is why I kept the Dismal in my hand.
I guess I can attack with this agent. Right. Just trades up around. Let's just play an Inquisitor.
Incubate. Get back some stuff. Ooh, hit it, Sugu and Kairi. Ooh, that's a nice ask. Let's go ahead and play Hidetsugu and Kairi. Do that. Do you have any rats in your graveyard? No.
Just Dust Legion agent, and yeah, it's those two.
Let's Invasion of Amonkhet get the Angelic out of your hand.
Let's be real, because we've already recorded for like, I think that first game, how long was that? Like an hour almost?
Yeah.
I'm not winning this one. Let's move on.
No, you're not. Okay. Let's see. Obviously, Chimret's getting brought in. Like, with
yeah, that was my first thought too, but I've only got one of them.
Unfortunate, yeah. You do have Surge of Salvation.
I do. I also have Sunfall, which isn't terrible.
Oh yeah, Sunfall is great here. Well, I mean, great anywhere.
What I'm taking out, I think I like Dust Legion Duelist a little bit better than Anafenza.
What does You have what? Enduring Bond Warden and Angelic Intervention for Dust Legion Duelist. Technically Invasion of New Capenna if you flip it, but I don't think there are many situations where you want to flip Invasion of New Capenna.
Yeah. I mean, there are some situations, but yeah, not me. Should I bring in this? Yeah, they have one Bond Warden in the sideboard, and I'm wondering if I could bring that in as well. Because like Aetherblade Agent is not great against you, all things considered. You just have too many small guys, so
yeah.
I think I'll go down one for a Bond Mate.
No, I'll do that. You don't have Deadly Disputes, which I'm surprised at. Yeah, we'll run it like this. Yeah, the matchups are a lot faster than one, or slower than one, that's for sure.
4 lands and 3 unsealed.
No, that's a keepable hand. Unseal will just draw you 2 cards.
I cannot keep that.
I mean, you also get Luris in the hand as well.
Bond Warden? Yeah. I definitely think I need to just get some pressure going if I'm going to want to have a chance to win this.
Yes, the pressure of a 1-2.
It is a 2 free. And when it dies, it gives me another 2 free. So,
yeah.
Assuming you don't balance it, that is.
Let's inform it, yeah.
And again, I guess if you bounce it, it gives me a 1-2. So, not terrible.
That's a Preening Champion. And then you're not going, yeah. Okay. You got it.
So let's be real. If I make this a 3/4, you don't block. If I make the other one a 1/2, you don't block because you know what's in my hand. But yeah, I guess I just go for 3/4.
Yeah, I mean it gets dispersal, but if I'm using dispersal on a Bond Warden rather than a Incubate token, I think that's a win for you. Let's go with another Preening Champion. The 0/1s are chump blockers. I will say that.
They are, but your biggest power's in the air, so. Also, I can't chump block with both of them, otherwise you could kill the other one and just blow me out of the counters.
Exactly, yeah. Put your 0 counters on something. You know, if you had a Hirobi out, you could use that as a kill spell as well.
Yeah.
Because Hirobi, very common play. Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Wow, it didn't hit something.
Plus, I think you helped me. I didn't want my oracles. Plus, it puts an unseal in the graveyard eventually for me.
So a 3-turn clock versus a 4-turn clock. I would love a 4th land here, but isn't happening.
Oh yeah, you know, I'm in the same boat as you.
You've got free drops. All I've had is free Bond Wardens.
Do I kill this Bond Warden?
Maybe.
I think I do. I want to hit you. Oh no! You got me.
5-turn clock. Not a 5-turn. What am I talking about? All right. Well, moving on to our last lowest deck.
Yeah. See, just we're so good. It just requires a white matchup. Well done. I got a pack. Let's see what I get from it. Omnath. Okay.
Probably the strongest lowest deck is the next one coming up.
Black-red?
Like, just in sheer power level. Black-red Luris. Kind of crazy.
I mean, you get to play Ragavan and Kroxa.
You do kind of have to draw your rares, but, yeah. And this is by a new member of the Discord, X-Tap.
Yeah, did quite well for themselves with the 3-0.
Yeah, I think they were they the other third place finisher, or were there 4 of us? I mean, 3-0 finisher?
4 of us. It was you, me, Gecko, and Xack.
Oh, okay. I should have gave Gecko some credit too when I played their list. No, I did terrible with it. So this hand has one of my rares and a mountain. But
it's not Ragavan.
So the real question is, can I aggressively mulligan to Ragavan? No, right? If I'm on the draw.
Yeah, no, you
but
can't.
If I'm on the play,
yes.
If I'm on the play, I think I'll do it.
Yeah, if you're on the draw, it doesn't work because I have Oracle and Izumi Informant, so it's like, you know, or just Final Flourish. So like, there's no point in doing so. But yes, if you were on the play, just turn 1 Ragavan. I lose, I think. Yeah, Ragavan is a very scary card because of the fact you can play it. If you play it on turn 1 or turn 2 if you're on the play, like, you know, you kind of win.
Maybe that's why Gecko Man was playing Elspeth Smites. Oh god, here come the rats. They're just gonna tear my hand apart.
Yeah, Furnace Rains, though, you're fine discarding. It's not good in this matchup at all.
I need the Aftermath cards to come out so I can madness out the Vampire Lord.
Why?
Is there a single vampire in the set besides the bad one?
Wait, Ichor Drinker is not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. The one I called stupid in the set review, and then you pointed out like, oh, it already is a Phyrexian.
Multiple Dreg Recyclers. Interesting. Well, that's Preening Champion. Thing is, though, now I can no longer tell if you're holding up a spell or not, because you just have, you know, free stuff. Sure, let's play another Oracle of Tragedy. Discard.
We have reached the point of the game state where Ragavan, absolutely terrible card.
Oh yes, atrocious here.
Invasion of Asgore.
Also not really super good here. Like, I'll discard I'll sack the Nizumi Informant so I can potentially get it back with Unseal.
2/2s. Go. Just get in there, I don't know.
Let's see, what you got? You probably have a Bladed Battle Fan in hand.
Yes, Bladed Battle Fan, a cool card this deck is playing.
In which case, this is better. Wait, did I just do the same one again? No.
No, that's different. It's just they're stacked up because it's the exact same blocks.
I mean, no harm in double blocking because you just killed an Oracle anyways. Okay.
There's a little bit of harm in double blocking.
You have Final Flourish instead. I'm fine with that, though. It gets the Final Flourish out of hand.
I gotta get things out of hand anyways, but you're just gonna play 10 billion more Nezumi Informants.
Actually, I'm going to play Invasion of Amonkhet. Probably even worse for you. Okay, is Luris in your hand? No, it's not, right?
No, it isn't.
Okay.
So when I add it to my hand and then you force me to discard it, instant concede.
Okay, well, I have bad news for you.
Also, instant concede because you're gonna mill into my Ragavan somehow and turn it into a 4/4 zombie.
That's a Final Flourish. This other one. Oh, I'm just gonna copy your Luris.
Yeah, I guess that's just that's an option. All right, so since this has been pretty dominantly outside of the first match, I suggest no matter how this one ends, we go to a game 3, right? But in this one, I'm gonna mulligan until I find a monkey and a mountain.
I'm not sure if this plan's gonna work, but I'm here for it. I support you, Jayfish.
So that way, no one can say, "Oh, you threw the red-black matchup because you mulliganed until you drew monkey."
Okay, let's bring in the Timorats.
Wait, did this deck not have a sideboard? Right, I couldn't find the sideboard.
Yes, they reposted their deck. It was 2 Traumatic Revelation, 1 Kenner Spellsphere, 1 Render Alert, Inert, and 1 Glistening Deluge.
Yeah,
so,
I forgot to input it. So I didn't input it because it wasn't in the photo I found because Match Arena was having problems this week.
I mean, what do you even bring in? You bring in Kenner Spellsphere for Furnace Rains, and that's it, right?
I think you bring in Revelations.
For what?
But like
the agent?
Again, like
corrupted? No, not
I mean,
Condition. Anyways, yeah, let's get out my Invasion of Amonkhet, of course. Halo Church Scob is not great in this matchup. Let's just go with a Traumatic Revelation instead. I think this red-black list, I think the mistake is that it's not playing more Unseals. I think Unseal could be the best common in the set, in all honesty.
Come on.
Also, I do have a hand that would stop a turn 1 Luris. Or, sorry, a turn 1 Ragavan.
Oh, wait!
Did you mulligan past it?
I forgot. This deck isn't playing Monkey.
Wait, it's not.
Playing Invasion of Tarkir.
Okay, let's do another round. Let's do our sideboarding. Now that you know what the sideboard is, put in here. Let me copy in that into things.
How long have we been going for? An hour? Nah, guys, that's it. I'm not getting milled out again. We'll see you next week. Time for the wrap.
Okay. Okay. What are your overall thoughts of blue black?
It's really fun to play. I had some great, I felt really good playing it.
Yeah, it's so much better than what we had in 1. Like, it feels like a very, it's very powerful, but it's also it's this gradual win, right? It's not like this overwhelming, I play this card, you lose. Well, except for Breach the Multiverse, but that's a 7-mana card, so it can win the game. Sure, it's not like it's a 2-mana win the game.
I remember one match. I don't remember who it was against. I was way behind on board or something, and I was like, all right, I gotta play Breach the Multiverse, and I thought, oh, I'm just gonna do this to get some blockers and stuff, and then they just had less than 10 cards left in their library.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah. I like blue black. I'm definitely going to play it again when it gets unsuspended.
I'm not, sadly.
Yeah, you love to play different decks every week.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be playing against a bunch of blue black, though, so... Need to think about how best to sideboard for that matchup. Yeah.
I mean, for the immediate, for the next week now, the next week from now, that is, I would say, pack a lot of Lurrus hate. As we saw, there's a lot of Lurrus decks out there.
Yeah, but so, as we saw here, it doesn't matter that Breach and Shieldred were suspended. Blue-black, the core structure of the deck is what's powerful. Halo Forager and Unseal the Necropolis. You don't need anything else. Just build your deck around those 2 cards. They are great.
Yeah, Halo Forger, probably definitely going to be banned. I would be shocked if it doesn't win 4 weeks at some point in time.
I would agree with that.
And Oracle of Tragedy, going to be banned because I played it against it as a mill deck, so definitely going to happen.
Oracle of Tragedy will get banned because it will be an unfortunate casualty of blue-black as a whole being good, and you just needing, I need an early game 2-drop. Oracle of Tragedy, let's go.
Yeah, but it is also important with, the long games,
Oh yeah, no. Oracle of Tragedy is. It does.
You need that shuffle free, shuffle those targets back in.
Right, but it's not like Halo Forager where it's this is a rare / mythic level card.
Why does it target both graves? It's so crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so shocked it's uncommon, because it is basically like playing a Snapcaster Mage. It's so good. Yeah. Blue-black, very strong list. A lot of fun to play. It's not it's not one of those, powerful lists that is unfun to play. No, it's a lot of fun. You feel good about playing these things. You get, your card advantage, you get your removal options. There's a lot of choices you can make every single turn. Do I play Halo Forger now for, the final flourish, or do I wait for Unseal the Necropolis? Things like that. But yeah, it's a good deck. Anything else you want to say about it?
I'd probably take out the Invasions of Amonkhet and put in Tymaret, Chosen from Death.
Maybe. I do like Invasion of Amonkhet.
I think, yeah, I like it, but Tymaret hits such a big portion of the field that I think you want a main deck too. In our set review, I was like, this card is going to be a 4.
You know what?
You were like,
yes, you ended up being right. Tymaret is a 4. it's not just a sideboard staple. It's very easily a main boardable card.
I mean, I'm tempted to say, like, no, I'm not going to say blue-black control playing Lurrus because, like,
you can't play Lurrus as the companion. Yeah. When Jayfish was suggesting rares to bring in after Shieldred and Breach got banned, he mentioned Lurrus, and I was thinking he meant companion, and I'm like, no, absolutely not. You cannot be playing Lurrus as your companion because you miss out on Halo Forger.
But yeah, so, I mean, you ended up choosing, and I should definitely know this after just playing all of those matches. You chose Hitotsugo and Kairi and...
Seed Shark.
Yeah, Seed Shark. I don't love those choices. I think I would go with Lurrus. I think I would play Lurrus. Because, like, even just looping Informant is crazy. Yeah. And maybe Invasion of Fiora, because I noticed you can get it back with Scab, so milling it isn't too bad.
Yeah, the reason I wasn't mainboarding Invasion of Fiora is because I think, like, more control-y decks are going to be the meta for a bit. But Invasion of Fiora is definitely a card you can mainboard, and, like, if you do mainboard it, that opens up... Actually, you know what? Instead of the Glistening Deluge, I should probably be playing Sword of Once and Future.
I mean, maybe we should be playing Groundbreaker. And I say that with a completely straight face.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I agree with that. It's just so expensive.
It's not that expensive.
5 mana before you get the first mill.
It's not terrible.
I don't know. I didn't notice a situation where I'm leaving too much mana open. Your card advantage in this deck is strong enough that you're usually playing cards.
Yeah, you can just play as like a tap out control kind of list. You could also go Skitherix if you just want to steal wins, but there's no pump spells, so probably don't do that.
For people who are wanting to put like a rare / mythic in the sideboard, Sword of Once and Future seems like it could be quite good in this meta. So yeah.
I'm looking at Sword of Once and Future now, and I'm like, why does this not hit both graveyards? Like that's the theme for this set.
Yeah. It's not quite Halo Forger level of Snapcastering.
But yeah, it's definitely a good call for the sideboard rare. Honestly, it's a good call for a main board rare, because you can expect to see a lot of black decks.
Yes, black, Unseal, as we mentioned, absurd card. The removal option's great. Timret is a requirement in this format, so black has a lot going on for it.
You mentioned this earlier, and I meant to elaborate on it then. Companioning Obosh. Is that something you think that blue-black would want to do?
Probably not, because you miss out on your removal options, Final Flourish and Deadly Derision. Like,
yeah. And also Informant, which is crazy, as we mentioned. So this is really like the only deck that's seeing a ton of play. There were like a mono white list, but the only deck that's no companion really. Nothing quite fits.
Garuda has seen. Oh, for this deck, you mean, or just a companion as a whole?
Just like this deck can't run a companion is what I meant.
Yes. We have played with Yorion. Jayfish and I scrimmaged where I played quite a few matchups with a Yorion version of the deck. Not nearly as consistent. Like, it was night and day, the quality of, like, you know, it was like, decently close games, but I'd lose, versus, like, demanding presence of blue-black. night and day.
Yeah.
So Yorion is not something you want to put into your companion slot. You could mainboard Yorion, actually. Like,
you could, but
being able to get back like Nezumi, Informant, Oracle Tragedy, your invasion,
you get back the Informant and the stuff with Unsealed. All right, you don't need to go through that many hoops.
I mean, Yorion's not a bad card though. Like, like getting back Yorion with Unseal, like in the late game, meaning you can get back your Halo Forgers and then like get Yorion back again. It's a thing. I'm not saying it's even close to like the top rare. I'm just saying if like blue-black gets like a ton of stuff ban suspended, you could be playing Yorion.
You could go for like a janky Umori all creatures list and like just bank on stealing your opponent's good spells.
No, I don't think so. What a terrible idea, Jayfish. Anyways, anything else to say?
Ideas?
Anything else to say, or are we good to end this video with the song?
Someone, I can't remember who right now. I want to say Green Laser, but I also don't think it was Green Laser. I think it might have been Vito. All new people. I've been playing a ton of games with the new folks. Someone was doing Loot Tree in Blue-Black Mill, and their list was actually crazy. So yeah, maybe try out with that one.
No.
Folks.
No.
But until next time, we are something. I don't do this outro. That's Tracky's job, but I'm doing it now. So we're Curiosity.
No, I don't think so. We're next week now. Anyways, bop bop. Do next week now. Anyways, thanks for joining us, Jayfish, as always. Bye, folks. See you next week.
See you next time.